Up to now we will see the standard continuous time signals and as well as the standard discrete time signals. Now let's move on to the next concept, that will be the transformation of independent variable. You already know in these signal systems there will be only one independent variable be present, that will be the time. We already and as well as the always play with the time as our independent variable in this signal systems. Here the independent variable be the time. So in this transformation of independent variable we have the four cases. The first case be the time shifting, and the second be the time scaling, and third be the time reversal, and fourth be the amplitude scaling, and fifth be the amplitude inversion. This was the 5 cases. In this class we will see the what is meant by time shifting and as well as the problems for the time shifting. In the previous classes for the continuous time signals as well as the discrete time signals, I will give you a small introduction about this time shifting. Now let's move on to this concept in this session very briefly. First be the time shifting. For example, you already know what will be the plot for the unit step signal, that will be the u of t, that will be equal to 1 for t greater than 0 and 0 for t less than 0. The plot be like this. This was the representation, and the plot be like this. And here this one be the magnitude, here this will be the u of t, and here this will be the t. Here in this t is also said to be the our independent variable. For example, in place of t you have to put then t minus tau. What will happen? Suppose if in this t you have to put t minus tau, that will be equal to 1 for in place of t we have to represent it with t minus tau, that will be the t minus tau greater than 0, and 0 for t minus tau, that will be the less than 0. Here you can observe this will be the one t greater than tau and 0 for t less than tau. We have to represent the plot for this t greater than tau, where the magnitude be the 1 and 0 for t less than tau. And I also tell you the one shortcut method for this, that will be the we have to take the bracket value will be equal to 0. For example, if you take this will be in a small bracket, what I have to do? We just have to take the bracket value equal to 0. That will be the t minus tau is equal to 0, t is equal to tau. That means our plot will be get started at tau. Let's see the plot for this. Here our independent time variable, that will be the t, and here this will be the u of t minus tau. Here this will be the 0 and here this will be the tau. Here magnitude be the 1. This plot is said to be the time delay. This plot is said to be the time delay. Why delay? You have to think your plot will get started at minus tau here, but when it will get started, it will get started at plus tau. Hence that will be said to be the time delay. Next we will see the what is meant by time advancing. Next case, so u of t plus tau, that will be the 1. Here in place of t, what you have to put? You have to put the t plus tau. Here t plus tau, that will be greater than 0, and 0 for t plus tau, that will be the less than 0. And here this will become the 1, t greater than minus tau, and here also that will be the 0, t less than minus tau. Where our plot gets started? Our plot gets started at minus tau. Here the same shortcut you have to follow. Make it, this will be then bracket, that will be the t plus tau, that will be equal to 0, t is equal to how much? This will become the t is equal to minus tau. Let's see the plot for this minus tau. Here this will be the u of t plus tau. Here our independent time variable, that will be the t. Here this will be the minus tau. You have to think your plot will get started at plus tau, but in the resultant way it will be started at minus tau. In the before only it will get started. Hence that will be said to be the time advancing. That will be said to be the time advancing. This was the two cases for this time shifting operation, time delay as well as the time advancing. So here if you take, this will be an f of t. In place of t you have to put t minus tau. What will happen? This will become the f of t minus tau. This operation will be said to be the time delay. And similarly, if you want to take f of t, in place of t, what you have to put? You have to put the t plus tau. That will be the t plus tau. This will become the f of t plus tau. This is said to be the time advancing. Time advancing. And now let's see some questions based on this time shifting. So question be like this: 0, 2, I have to find the f of t. What they will be asked? F of t plus 3. F of t plus 3. What will happen? Let's solve this plot. One thing I have to tell you. First of all, we have to see in place of t what you have to put. You have to put the t plus 3. That means here you can see this will be the f of t plus 3, and here this will be the time variable t, independent variable. This will be the t. Here first step what you have to do, you have to take this bracket value will be equal to 0. That means t plus 3 that will be equal to 0. T is equal to how much? That will be the t is equal to minus 3. That means here we have to put the minus 1 minus 3, and next here this will be over, and now here this will be the 0 minus 3, and this is also over, and next here this will be the 2 minus 3. Now let's draw the plot for this. This will become the minus 4, this will become the minus 3, this will become the minus 1, right? The resultant plot be like this: f of t plus 3 that means this will become the minus 4 minus 3, and here this will be the minus 1. The plot be shifted in the left hand part like this. In this way we can find out the time shifting questions. And you have to solve another question by taking the t minus 5. What will happen to the plot? Whether it may be shifted to the left hand side or right hand side. Let's see that. The same question I am taking. So next question be find f of t minus 5. What will happen? Whether it may be shift right hand or left hand. First step what you have to do, take the bracket value will be equal to 0. That means that will become the t minus 5, that will be equal to 0. T is equal to how much? T is equal to 5. Next here this will be the f of t minus 5. This will be the t. Here what you have to put? You have to put the minus 1 plus 5, next 0 plus 5, and next 2 plus 5. This will become the 4, and this will become the 5, and this will become the 7. Let's see how this plot will be shifted. That will be the left hand part or right hand side. This will be the f of t minus 5. Here this will be the t, here this will be the 4, and here this will be the 5, and this will be the 7. So this plot will be just shifted to right hand side. In the before case, our plot will get shifted to left hand side. Let's see the one more question. Plot this will be the t, and here this will be 0, and here this will be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here this will be the 6. This will be the -1, -2, and here -3. This will be the f of t. And what they will be asked means, first question, that will be the x of t minus 2. What will happen to this plot? First step, what you have to do? You have to do the bracket value that will be equal to 0. That means that will be the t minus 2, that will be equal to 0. T is equal to how much? T is equal to 2. Here this will become the f of t minus 2. Here you can take, this will be the 0 plus 2, and here this will become the same 1 plus 2, and here 1 plus 3, and 2 plus 2, sorry, here this will become the 1 plus 2, and here 2 plus 2, and here this will become the 3 plus 2, and here this will become the 4 plus 2. This will become the 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, right? Already we are taking 0, 1, and here this will be a 4, and this will become the 5, and this will become the 6. Okay, how our plot will become? Our plot of f of t minus 2, this will become the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here our plot will be shifted like this. It can't be started at 0, it will be started at 2. Okay, let's take the x of t plus 2 be the homework. Let's apply the same concept in this way. You can take this as a homework. And for this time shifting, and next we will see the what is meant by time scaling. There we can see the two terms, that will be the compression or expansion, and later we will see the time reversal, as well as the amplitude scaling and amplitude inversion. If you get to know these concepts very well from basic concepts, there we in the after completion of these 5 concepts, we have tried to solve these 5 concepts at a time. That will be the at a time. In the question you have to apply the what will be the shifting, what will be the scaling, what will be the reversal. If they need in the some questions, you have to apply the amplitude scaling as well as the amplitude inversion also. In the next class we will see the what is meant by time scaling and problems for the time scaling. Thank you.